Hey guys! I just finished my group coaching call for my class, but also right before that, I had another group coaching call to a mastermind that I joined. And I want to share with you some insights, and more so, I want to share with the future me insights on these masterminds that are like $20 to $25,000 to $100,000 masterminds. I recently joined one, and this is what my insight is, and this is why I joined. Okay, hey, how are you? This is why I joined. Okay, so do you know that when I go rock climbing, and I'm rock climbing with, hey Patty, and I'm rock climbing and I'm hundreds of feet in the air, sometimes over 1,000. To me, it feels like normal everyday life. It doesn't feel like I'm in suicide mode or I'm planning to kill myself that day. It feels like I'm walking through a park. But to someone who isn't in the world or the community of the rock climbing world that does multi-pitch climbing, it might seem insane and it might seem crazy, and to some it might seem superhuman, right? Yes, this is telling my future me the insight I have now. Yes, scared of heights. So you want to go where superhumans dwell. So in my world with rock climbing, I can be that over 1,000 feet in the air. I can pursue those adventures, and it seems like a walk in the park because the people around me are walking in their parks and living their life like normal, because that's their normal. So with the mastermind I just joined, their normal is being able to serve people on another level by offering $30,000 year-long packages or $100,000 year-long packages. And to some people, when they're not used to that world, they come in, they're like, well, this is crazy. Who would pay $30,000 for a program? You know, who would shell out $75,000 for a program? And my mind used to think that way as well, until I think about my life with friends who are on the extreme end and they are comfortable. So if you are with people who feel like, oh yeah, it's really, this is reality and this is no big deal, then your reality, what you perceive as normal or extreme, changes. And I'm beginning to see it change, because the way that I talk to people now, like for example, in my call today, group coaching call that I'm teaching, I was just talking to a student, and I was like, you know, this is the insight I got. I just said the insight. I'm like, well, this is a package that I feel I need to create, because the client journey doesn't end at a $997 course, right? What if they're successful? Now where do they go? Or what if they don't want to do the work and they want you to have something at the end of it, but they don't want to do all that work because they value their time way more than money. So what I said was basically, hey, I'm creating a package. I'm going to help you have a sustainable software business that is low overhead and that is automated. And that's the package. And that package is going to be a 6-month-long package. And one of the students, he was like, this resonates with me. That is what I want. That's what I was searching for. I wasn't searching to go into a course where I'm, communicating with the developer, I'm doing all this work. His time to collapse time for him is worth that extra done for you step than it is to go through the process of learning. So anyways, hey Judith, hey Alopis, hey Pat, how are you? It's been a while. Hey Brandon, Santana, hey Judith, wave. But yeah, so if you want to do something that you feel is superhuman, or you feel like it's extreme or bizarre, go where they hang out, and then it becomes commonplace, and it changes your language, it changes your perspective, and it stretches your mind. And then after a while of being stretched, you don't think it's stretching anymore. You think it's everyday life. So I feel like the easiest way for you to shatter your current belief is to be around people who they live and they breathe the other reality that you don't believe in yet. But just by communicating and being around them and seeing that it's normal, then that's just, to me, the easiest way to completely just shatter your mindset, and so that you can see everything as possible. And yeah, and that's why I invested in a year-long mastermind that is, it's a little bit pricey, but is that amount worth it to be able to be around people who treat deals around $20,000 to $100,000 packages like it's no big deal? I think so. But on the other hand, what does it cost for me to not do that, right? And when I think about it, hey Daryl, so crazy, I just got back and you popped up. Hey Joshua, what is the cost for you if you don't do that, if you don't challenge yourself like that? The cost is the next year of your life might look the same as this current year. The cost is you are working really hard, you're hustling, and it's in the wrong direction. And that could cost you way more than a few thousand a month. That could cost you so much more, 2 to 3 times the amount that you're spending to be in a community of, people who think differently. So I think that if you reframe how it costs you, and this is what I learned from Alex J. Moscow, think about the price you pay by playing small, Think about the, not that I don't know, you might be in this world and this is common, but this is the lessons I'm learning. Think about the people who pay the price from you playing small. And playing small doesn't mean like you're not hustling and you're being lazy. Playing small means you don't stretch yourself to be the version of yourself that you think you can be. And the reason why I specifically enter that world is because I find myself searching for the slices of life that most people won't experience. And hey JR, hey Mike, hey Scott, hey Frank, what I mean by that is that for me to climb over 1,000 feet, for me to go rock climbing, I can have access to views that most of the population won't have access to unless they're looking at a screensaver. So I seek in my life the slices of life that most people don't have access to. So when a friend that I met, his name was Alex, he was at the event too, and he was like, Kim, why do you do it? What's your why? And in my head, I don't have like you know, I don't have children. I have a little dog. You know, I have Owen. I have a boyfriend, but I don't have like deep, corey, deep-hearted whys. You know, I have like, you know, I don't have whys that are tied to deep stuff, but my why that I found out is I want to experience the slices of life most won't or can't. And in order to do that, I want to surround myself with people who treat things other people see as crazy as no big deal. And that's what I like. That's why I go rock climbing. That's why I go adventuring. That's why I try to hike Mount Whitney, and my boyfriend got first stage hypothermia and he was like falling asleep involuntarily, so that wasn't great. But then, you know, I'm pushing myself to go up this peak in snow on vertical slants that are pretty angly and scary if you look down. And I'm up there going, what the hell am I even doing here? You know, what am I doing here? Do I even belong here? And when I reframe it to, I'm here because I want to see the world in a way that most people won't be able to get to see the world. That's why I'm here. It applies fundamentally to why I seek out these communities where these superheroes lay. And that's why I call it the post where superhumans dwell, because I think that's where they dwell, you know? Anyways. Matthew said in would like, oh. Hey Paul. Yeah, thanks, Daryl. Well, this chair is for my future self because I really like going live. Not for the sake of like going live, but so that I can speak to myself and just, you know, it's fun to look back and see how your mind changes, you know? You can journal, sure, but it's fun when you're looking at yourself and you're like, ah, you little kid, you know? So yeah, that's my why, and I feel like that's really compelling. And when that voice in your mind, the voice that tells you, oh, that's crazy, or oh, you're not doing enough, or, you know, you're not being enough, you're not present enough, or that voice creeps back in you. And if my why is, I want to experience the slice of life that most people can't or won't, and it's like it gives me that high, that fulfillment, that happiness, you know, then I'm pretty much willing to do what it takes, because, you know, all the physical stuff, all the technical stuff is no longer an obstacle. If I gotta figure it out, I'll figure it out. If I need to change, if in the journey of this I figure out how to communicate better, how to send my message to the right people, because the higher you go, this is what they tell me, the more higher price packages that you talk about and pitch, it's a whole different conversation than at the $9.97 level. You know, it's a whole different conversation. You're talking to a whole different crowd. And I feel like instead of being afraid of that, I think it's really exciting. It's like, how is it different? If it's really different, and it's uncomfortable, how does that feel? You know? It's more like curious, like, how does it feel? I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna pitch it, and I'm going to build the team around it. I'm gonna make it happen. How does that feel? Might feel interesting, it might feel scary, but it's going to be a different feeling than my normal day-to-day. And yeah. Aw, Daryl, thanks for your happy face. Hey, Yvonne, did you get Ad Extractor to work? Hey, Michael. Hey, Jennifer. Daryl says, the first time I went climbing, my friend Matt took me. We're still buds 2 decades later. Ooh, good. I really like friendships that last a long time. But okay, well guys, that's my insight for now, and it might change, but that's all. Look at my green screen. Also, look at my dog. Look at my little, oh wait, the dog's gone. Owen, where are you? Oh, you know what? I tried to be artistic. You know, that's the corner. I tried my attempt at art. But okay, that's all, and have a great day, random day of the week.
Oh yeah, if you liked that video, then you will love all the resources that I have over at kimcdang.com. That is KIMCDANG.com. There you will find all my courses, my extensions, all the offers that I have, as well as a lot of free resources if you are just getting started.